Welcome back to Frontend Insight. Today we are solving a simple and useful coding problem. Okay, so create a function that takes an array of numbers and returns only the even numbers. So we we will go through two ways to solve this one. Okay, so one using basic for loop, which is great for beginners, and another using JavaScript filter methods, which is more concise. So let's dive in and learn both. Okay, so our task is to create function that is accept an array of numbers and return a new array containing only the even number. Okay, so for example, we have array one. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so our function should return 2, 4, 6, since these are the even numbers. Okay, so let's start with the for loop approach, which is great if you are just getting into JavaScript. Okay, so we will define a function called filter even numbers that takes one parameter array. Okay, so let me write the function filter even numbers. Okay, and we take parameter array and then okay, so we will write our logic here. Okay, so inside the function, let's create an empty array called even numbers, and we will use this array to store only one number. Okay, so let even numbers and we make it empty. Okay, so next we will use for loop to go through each number in the array. Okay, so let's write the for loop or let r equal to 0, I less than or a.len and I plus. Okay, so inside the loop we will use an if statement to check if the current number is even. Okay, so to do this we use array of I mod of 2 then triple equal to 0. If it's true, we add that number to the even number. So let's write that if array of I means index mod of percentage sign, if it's 0 then it is even number. Okay, so even numbers we push. If the condition is true, we push array of I to the even numbers array. Okay, so we save it. Okay, so after the loop finishes, we return even numbers, which now contains only the even numbers from the original array. Okay, so let's revert you so return turn even numbers. Turn even numbers. Okay. Let me write the log. We will pass this array the example, and we will pass this array the example I have given earlier. Okay, so let me save it and then run it. So we got the expected output. Okay, so let me show you what we got array of I here. So let me, okay, so you can also give you just So this will give us true or false, the condition. So it will help you to understand the for loop, how it works and what value we are getting, if the condition is actually true or false. Okay, let me run it again. So see, so first number is 1. 1 is not the even number. That is why this condition is failing. This condition is false. Okay, so it is false because it is false. That's why it is not go inside the if loop. So if okay, so then 2 is a true, so it enters to the line number 10. Okay, and then it push the 2 inside the even number. For 3 it falls, so it skip it. Then for 4 is and for 4 is true, so we are pushing means it pushes the 4 into the even numbers. Then for 5 it's false, so it is skipping it, then because it's not a even number. And then 6 is a true, so that is why it push the 6, because 6 is a even number, so that is why it pushes the 6 into the even numbers. So I have shown you the console of array of I, what actual value we are getting here, and checking if the condition is true or false. Okay, so final output is 2, 4, 6. Okay, so now let's try a different approach using JavaScript filters method. Okay, so which makes the code shorter and cleaner. Okay, so let me write that. Okay, let me create filter even numbers. Okay, so we already have this. Let me comment it down. First solution. Okay, so we will write our logic there. So inside the function we will use array.filter to create a new array of even numbers directly. So we will pass in a callback function. Okay, so num mod 2 triple equal to 0. So to check if each number is even, so we can directly write return array.filter, as I said. Then we have given mod 2 for equal to 0. So the same condition earlier we have used here, right? So same we are using here to check if the number is even number or not. Okay, so array.filter goes to each element in an array. Okay, and only keeps the ones that match our condition. Okay, so it return only those number that matches the condition. Okay, so num mod 2 triple equal to 0 checks if each number is even. If it's true, filter adds that number to a new array. Okay, so we return this new array directly without needing an additional for loop or pushing to an empty array. Okay, so this is our simple code. So complete code for our second solution of filter. So ignore that commented part. You can directly write this. Okay, so let me save it and run the project. So we got the expected out, here as well. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6 are the even numbers. Okay, so we have seen two ways to solve this problem, one with the for loop and one with the filter. So this is with the for loop, one with the for loop and one with the filter. Okay, so the for loop approach is great if you are just starting out, as it breaks down each part of the process and gives you more control over each step. Okay, so the filter method is a shorter and more elegant, but it assumes you are compatible with JavaScript higher order function. So this is one of the higher order function in the JavaScript. Okay, so and that's it. We have successfully created two versions of function to filter out even numbers from an array. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe and comment below with which approach you prefer. Okay, so let me know in the comment if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Thank you.